Hey gang, thank you for joining us here at the Small Business Funding Network. Let's learn today about one of the best ways to make money in business and a new twist on it that allows for entry by any person. I mean literally, any person who's out there watching me right now broadcasting this will be able to do what I'm about to outline and demo for you. So the word for the day is franchise. Franchises are the best. But the most interesting way that you and I can participate in this exact model, this exact system and phenomena is called cash franchising. So I want to go through really quickly, pardon me, for you here today, how, when you get a cash franchise, how your cash franchises run. I'm going to give you the real detailed blow-by-blow basics of that. So we're going to talk about today how your cash franchises run. We'll, of course, cover all of the fundamentals of franchising, where the money goes in your business activity. When you have a cash franchise, where does your money go? How the business grows, because obviously any intelligent person wants to get involved in the kind of business that has growth. This one certainly does. And we're going to talk about how much people can make doing this. That's the bottom line for most of us out here is, when you are involved in this, how much money, how much profit can you make? And of course, you can ask questions while we are live, time permitting. We don't always have time to get to everybody's question. Some people prefer that their questions or issues be dealt with privately, so we don't necessarily read everyone's. And for goodness sakes, we're not here today doing customer service. This is a training webinar. So if you have customer service questions, do not post them as your questions here during our teaching method. We have a very large and skilled base of very well-paid employees that during business hours would be happy to take care of through phone calls, through email support, through written tickets, anything that you would like. They are at your beck and call and certainly are standing by to deal with anything that is customer service related. Okay. Let's take this back to the beginning. For the last 50 years, the surest way for the average middle class person to get rich is to join a franchise. Think about what I just said. This kind of profitable business concept means that everything's already proven and making money for you before you start. And all the business operating instructions are even spelled out down to every last detail so that you don't have to be the one to do the work or even act as the manager. That is the power of franchise. Let me say it to you in as simple a way possible to give you the underlying idea of this. The basis of the cash franchising system, like all types of franchises, is to copy what someone else is doing with their permission. Of course, that's the nature of this. The basis of the cash franchising system is to copy what someone else is doing with their permission and keep the money for yourself. That's what a franchise is, what it does, and let's get into more of the fundamentals, more of the basics of this, and of course, the details of how it would be activated by you, those of you who are watching this right now. Okay, so for the last 50 years, this is the most proven way. Think of all the names of well-known, well-loved franchises. But most people can't afford a great money-making franchise like McDonald's or Subway. And most people don't have the spare time to do the work themselves in a cheaper franchise opportunity. Wouldn't you love to own a McDonald's franchise? Yes, of course, so would I. But there aren't really any available for sale anymore. And if the rare instance does that they come up, they are valued and cost millions and millions and millions of dollars. So where do people turn who understand that this franchising concept is the right thing and it works? Where do people typically turn since you can't get into a McDonald's? Well, I'll give you a little anecdotal information. The reports say that the average Subway franchise owner owns 3 separate restaurant locations in order to be able to make enough money. One alone doesn't generate as much income as the average franchisee of Subway would like, so the average person owns 3 separate and different Subway franchises. So that's one of the ways that people ramp up this concept when they have a lot of money to spend and invest to make more money. I can tell you my personal story. Years and years ago, when I bought my first franchise, because I knew long ago, 20 years ago, I knew that this was a powerful concept. So when I bought my first franchise, as some other people out there do the same thing, I only got into a kind of franchise that the profit in it was to be made by the owner of the franchise, the franchisee doing the work. The name of the company was called Jani-King. Many of you out there probably have heard of Jani-King, know of Jani-King. I was a Jani-King office cleaning franchise owner for over 5 years. So I know all about the differential between a big multi-million-dollar franchise where you sit back, kick your feet up, have a cold beverage, and those young high school kids do work all day long, all night long, day in and day out, and you make the profit. Or you go and say, I love the franchising model, I know it works and it's a moneymaker, and you get a more affordable option like I did many, many years ago with Jani-King, and then you come to find out in that kind of franchise setup that really the only way to make a lot of money is the expectation is you, the owner, roll up your sleeves and get to work in the franchise yourself. So people typically know of only two methods and two models. The franchising model is great, but there's only two extremes most people know about in terms of using that franchise model to make money. So here's the best solution. The best solution is joining a franchise-style source of income that you can afford, that guarantees superior return, and that doesn't put you to work inside it, and it's called the cash franchise system. That's what we're going to break down and show you all about today and give you an opportunity to enroll in this program so you can do exactly what I'm showing. It is the fastest growing business you have ever seen. But first, why? For any of you who are a little bit new to the concept of the idea of a franchise, why are franchises so good at making money for people? And where, most importantly, can you start a franchise-style income source for yourself for next to nothing? That's what we're going to cover. We're going to be covering that right here, right now, on this broadcast, on this website. So here's the why. The franchise concept is so good because it's the one form of business ownership that takes the guesswork out of profits and requires no personal labor from the owner. A franchise is a system that already works for someone else. It is already making money, and it has these advantages. All the products sold are perfected and they're in high demand. There's name recognition to them. People are already looking for the understanding is when somebody buys a Subway franchise that people are already going to be out there looking for, where do I get a lunch today? Where do I get a Subway sandwich? So high demand, great name recognition. The process is already done. Very important. Behind the scenes, all of the process in a franchise is already done for you. There's even a training manual written ahead of time that the workers just pick up and follow. That is the beauty and the proven nature of the franchise concept. It is a perfect system for beginners to make money in business, and the franchise concept works for everything from hamburgers to financial products and services. So this concept spans all different kinds of businesses, all different kinds of products. It is the best going. That's why we're here to talk about it and give you an opportunity to get in it in a way that most people have only dreamed of being able to do. So now, with the cash franchise system, there is no big cost barrier for you to take part in something exactly like what I just described to you. All of those advantages, all of those benefits. This cash franchising system, you're about to get a rare opportunity to join today, has been successfully tested for years and is purely designed so that any person who wants to own a business but doesn't want to work in it themselves can start quickly earning extra income by letting the parent company do all the work and provide the labor. That's what we do for the people who get into this program. This is a great business concept. It lets you copy what the parent company is doing to make money rather than a costly traditional franchise model. And the results of this type of cash franchise program have been very lucrative for the members that already started successfully using it. The advantages of being part of a franchise are threefold. When you smartly choose to follow a franchise system model to begin making extra income, you are guaranteed to enjoy all of this. Okay, the A, extra profits come to you from the established name recognition I just talked about of the parent company's business and their products that are already out there in the market and the customers are already looking for. This gives you great speed in making money and provides you premium cash flow that would not be available to you normally from a new business. All of you who are interested in and may someday go out and start a completely brand new business on your own with no help from anybody else, there's a long growth model to get to that premium cash flow that all of us want, need, and plan to enjoy. This cuts that entire curve out. The B. The business is already running when you join, and there's nothing you need to create, design, test, or think up in order to get money started flowing to you. The customers have already been found, and the marketing already has been done for you. This kind of business is literally profit ready and running in a matter of days. Again, that's exactly why people have always been drawn and attracted to franchise concept. And the last advantage is the C. The distribution, servicing of customers, and fulfillment is already happening somewhere else. Not in your house, not in your office, which means you don't have to personally get involved in running your business or any of the day-to-day management. A staff of outside employees is already trained and running this exact business off-site somewhere else and will be assigned to your operation the day that you join. Again, nothing can do that the way that a franchise model of a business can. This means that there is no extra training cost of any kind for you to bear. For those of you who've been in business, as I have for over 20 years, in every variety of forms you can imagine, there is normally a huge cost to you, a new business owner, to get a staff, to get people, to figure out what the hell everybody's supposed to be doing and get them training, up to running, speed, all of the different things that employees require. All of that is very costly. What the word I was looking for was not amenities, but you understand what I'm saying. It is extremely costly, not only to train them, but to support them. All of that is inclusive in this kind of system. Now, how much money, Tom, can you make being able to do this exact kind and style of system? It is not uncommon for people to make $40,000 to $80,000 in their first full year. Now, does it happen in a week? Does that fully up to the highest range happen in a month? No, of course not. It builds. It builds quickly. It builds over time. This is the money that is being made with this exact kind of system and set up by other members who've come before you. So we're talking about something that we can see exactly what the results are and what the results can be for the people that get involved in this program. Now, this can happen because why? Why can this income confidently be earned by someone like you? It can happen because we provide, as I was just mentioning, the advantage of this kind of thing. We provide all the labor. We provide all the products sold. We provide the whole business setup, and complete outside management of your business is provided as well. That's the reason that you can get up to speed faster with this than anything else that you're going to see at any point in your future. So very, very exciting. Here are the specifics of the cash franchise system, which we are offering today based on our exact business model, and that is now available to you until the deadline that you can see very clearly. So people want to know, what is this? It's our exact business model with the exact things that you see us doing, the exact products that you see that we have available. That you're able to copy that. That is the whole idea behind a franchise. We put it all in place. It is all copied and fine-tuned from exactly the success not only that we've had, but other people who are exactly like you, who want to do what I'm showing you right now, have been able to successfully do. So here are the specifics, okay? You can now get something exactly like a franchise based on what our business already does, and you can make all the money yourself as the owner of this cash franchise. Your business setup will be built for you, start to finish, by our company, like any franchise would be totally done for you immediately upon joining. The products and the services that you will profit from will be loaded inside your own online store, which you will have complete ownership of. All the sales that take place in your e-store, that's what we call this, an e-store, puts money directly into your account and can be withdrawn by you on a weekly basis. And a staff of fully trained online employees will be provided to you and your business to use for all the operational aspects of running your business, from shipping to accounting to customer service. This labor is provided to all cash franchise system owners at no additional charge. I'm going to talk about the exact breakdown of how that works in just a moment, because it's very interesting and certainly a huge profit center for you, the person who owns the cash franchise system. When you become an owner, you are basically able to plug in an operating system that already makes money and uses our employees, content workers, and virtual assistants. I call them VAs. So if I ever say VA, you know I'm referring to virtual assistants to run your business for you with no out-of-pocket cost for this labor. Even the products and the services that you will be provided to, even the products and services you will profit from are advanced to you up front at no charge. Again, this is how the traditional franchise model has always operated. Here is what comes with your cash franchise program and what you get done for you that can make you so much money. Here it is laid out very clearly. And again, if you click any of the links, you'll be able to see the full demo, the full description of exactly what I'm talking about. So here's what comes with the program. You get an operational online e-store that sells products and services for your cash franchise. You get trained virtual assistants. VAs are supplied to run your business, which can be paid for out of your profits and are free for the first 3 months. As I said, I'm going to give you in a moment a breakdown of exactly what that looks like. Complete bookkeeping and business record keeping is provided to you to track the profitable activity of your business. This includes a personal account for you to use and collect all your money in. And all the cash franchise marketing materials to be used by your staff of virtual assistants is included. That's what you get. That's what you're getting when you join this cash franchise program. And everyone gets a huge bonus. I would call it a huge bonus. And each new cash franchise gets a $10,000 literal bonus. Okay? This is what we're talking about. A free $10,000 bonus. This comes with the program. This is part of, as I said, a bonus inclusive with the cash franchise system. Your first $10,000, the first $10,000 business line of credit is on us, meaning we will help you get cash in your business name to grow your business and waive all our normal coaching costs that we typically charge the public for this. This is a very nice additional free bonus to be included with the cash franchise program. This is money that comes directly to you and is put anywhere that you want. That's a great free bonus that will really benefit you and your franchise. You can use this money for anything that you want in or out of your business. So it is a very, very powerful bonus. As I said, I was going to take questions. Let me talk about right now some of the most common questions about what it is that we're going through here and what is available to you for a very short time that you can join and participate in and be able to make money from. So let's cover really quickly the common questions. Okay, and I've already seen this pre the broadcast, I've already seen it throughout the day. Here is one of the most common questions that I've seen. What will your cash franchise sell? All the exact same financial products and services that you see us offering to the public. Your business is given all of that to sell, and it will be loaded into your online e-store. So everything you see us doing, that is what your business is going to be able to take advantage of, use, sell, and you profit from as a franchise owner, so to speak. So that's exactly what the concept has always been a franchise. When Ray Kroc came along to the first McDonald's Brothers store, he saw exactly what they were doing, and he struck an arrangement with them to be able to copy exactly down to every single detail of how many pickles they put on the buns, etc. That is the whole concept. That is why this is so powerful, has been for many, many years, and that's why you get such a huge bang in this kind of thing. Another common question, can I use the services and products my business sells for free? That's a great question. And the answer is yes. Okay? You can use anything that you offer for free or at cost. It is your business, and you have the right to sample anything you want. Another question, how will you get paid your profits? Directly sent to you weekly and monthly as cash. So it's directly sent to you. That's how you get your money, your profits out of this cash franchise business. Who will do the work required to run your cash franchise? That's another question. Our fully trained VAs, virtual assistants, will be assigned to work in your business at no cost and included as part of your enrollment in the program for the next 3 months. So as I said, I want to break this down for you. You're going to get how much money? You're going to get how much of the profits for the next 3 months? You are going to get 100% for next, how long? 3 months. So you will be able to make a lot of money over the next 3 months and understand that the cost of your labor is absolutely included in this initial setup of the cash franchise program. So you get 100% of the profits, the proceeds, etc. for the next 3 months. Okay. After that, you can choose, of course it's your business, you can do it any way you want. After that, you can choose to send 10% of your profits to keep the VAs working and doing all the things that keep your business making you money. So it's your choice. After that, after you get 100% for 3 months, after that you can choose to send 10%. And we don't touch or handle or hold your money. Okay, so you get it all, and then you can choose to send 10% to cover the cost of the VAs, to have them do all of the work that is making you so much profit. So if you're taking 10% out of the normal 100% of the profits and proceeds that you are getting, how much is left over for you, for sweet, lovable you? You get 90%. Okay? So it's completely your choice. It's completely up to you. I don't know anyone who doesn't do it exactly this way that I've described for you. But again, it's your money, it's your business, so you can do it this way. You get all the money for the first 3 months. If you want to continue having our trained VA who are already running, making you money, then you send 10% of the VAs, you keep 90%, or you can hire and train your own team of VAs at any point that you want. Again, I don't know anybody who has ever had the desire or wanted to do that, because it is a perfect system. And believe me, what I have gotten these for you is far less than you will ever be able to get, negotiate, cost, train, manage, maintain on your own. So it's the power of that's again exactly how a franchise benefits people. It's the power of scale. So that is exactly down to the fine point detail of how this works. So a very, very powerful system. Think about this. When you are one of the lucky few allowed to join this cash franchising program before the deadline passes, which again is today at midnight Pacific time, you will have the best opportunity ever created to get true franchise-style income where someone else builds the business for you and someone else does the day-to-day work exactly the way it would be done in the most expensive franchises available. Again, I've got years and years, decades of experience and history in business. I've been a franchise owner, not for a minute, but for years and years and years. I am giving you the power and the benefit and the features in a program that is so incredibly lucrative, yet affordable for any of us to be able to do. This program is, of course, also covered by a full 30-day money-back guarantee for your peace of mind. So you know that you can't lose or be disappointed in this program. When you enroll in the cash franchise, you are not getting a course about how to. I want to say that again. When you enroll in the Cash Franchise Program, you are not getting a course about how to. You are getting a fully operational business, just like a franchise. You get all the components that we've described here, built for you by our team, working off an already successful template that we know makes money. We know it's working, it's making money, it's happening, it's doing it right now. So that is why people look to the franchise concept, and that's why you are going to be able to be so successful when you enroll and join this. You get the people for labor provided and placed directly into your business who will do whatever work is necessary so you don't have to learn how to be an employee in your own business. Typically, people either spend millions of dollars to have a really successful franchise with lots of people working in it, or they spend thousands of dollars, which is what I did with my Jani-King franchise, and then they have to go to work in it to really make the money. Normally, that's your trade-off. In this cash franchising program, you can wipe away and scratch both of those alternatives, and you get the best. You get the best of all these worlds in a program that anyone will be able to do and succeed with. And you get our expert assistants putting the power of the biggest online search engines in the world, like Google, Yahoo, Bing, etc., to work for you, featuring your cash franchise business offerings to more and more people who are already looking, as I said, for exactly what you will have in your e-store. This is how big money is made online, and these kinds of well-known places will be the driving force behind growing your profits month after month after month. So as I said, this program, like all of our other fine quality programs, comes with a full money-back guarantee. You've got the power of these well-known, huge, major monster search engines, Google, Yahoo, Bing, and you're not getting a course, you're not getting a box, you're not getting a program, you're getting a totally operational business with the money going to who? The money going to you. So this is a very, very good opportunity. Click the link beside the video screen, or click the link below beside. Whatever the case is, you can easily find the opportunity to order and enroll in this incredible program. But you, again, have to do this immediately. You have to do it before the deadline, or you will not be able to access or be allowed to be in this program, and you certainly won't have any access to it at the huge discount offering that I'm about to describe to you in just a moment. Let me log in and see what other potential live questions we have that I definitely want to answer and address as many as time permits possible. Okay, we had the best question I've seen posted while I was doing that demonstration. Michael M.F. Amber is the handle. Michael says, what main tasks am I performing as a cash franchise owner? I thought I explained this quite succinctly and clearly. Okay. You don't do any of the tasks. All of the labor involved in business ownership. If you owned a McDonald's franchise, what tasks would you be expected to do as a franchisee of McDonald's Corporation? Count your money, I suspect, would be the main task that you would be associated with or assigned with. As a McDonald's franchise owner, you don't go to work cleaning the store, preparing the food, serving the food. You even have managers in a McDonald's franchise environment that supervise and supersede all of the things that are going on. So in a normal franchise setting, you are not expected to be doing any tasks that keep the day-to-day operations of the business up. So Michael, I hope that I'm glad you asked that question. I hope that direct answer made it as clear as possible to line it up. Dan Sullivan, I haven't seen your friendly name for a long, long time. Great to have you as a repeat and return viewer of our great programs. Very, very nice to see you. And C. Tolles, C-E-C-E, first name. I hope I pronounced that correctly. C. Tolles said, what kind of products? I think that was posted before I got into my more detailed description, but it's a great question, so let me cover it again. If you've been around for more than 5 minutes, you've seen, as a company, as a business, we're the small business funding experts, right? So you've seen in our network, that's what we're called a network, you've seen all the variety of products and many services that we feature, things that we perform for people, things that we sell. Your business model is copying. In this cash franchise system, you are copying all of the things that we do, okay? So obviously we'll set you up initially, we'll get everything up and running. It is meant to be a copy of the things that you see us offering, creating, promoting, and selling. Your business is going to do the same. That's what a franchise is. When you buy into a McDonald's franchise, you don't try and figure out, well, what kind of food am I going to sell? Am I going to sell seafood? No, of course, you're going to sell the hamburgers, the cheeseburgers, the quarter pounder, the things that McDonald's as a company has perfected, that there's name recognition for, there's huge demand for. That's what you're going to have in your cash franchise system setup. So great question. Great questions. All right, I think that's about all that we have time to tackle at this point. So let me give you the final thoughts and some great information for you to get into and get involved in this program. Elisa, yes, of course, absolutely you do. Jabril Kendrick, I apologize if I didn't pronounce your first name correctly. Jabril says, how long does it usually take to start earning money? Okay, you can do it right away. Obviously, it's going to take us about a week to 2 weeks to get the initial setup done. So this is not something like in a McDonald's. If you bought a brand new store location, they'd have to pour the concrete foundation. It would take a long, long time. This is nothing like that. This is something that can be done very, very quickly. Someone anonymously, someone with no name, said, why is there such a short window of opportunity to act on this? First of all, okay, the first reason for that is we have a limited number of our staff that can assist the people who enroll in this program. So I certainly can't leave it open for days and days and weeks because we can't handle our capacity. We're like any other company. Our capacity is finite. It's limited. Even with the number of virtual assistants that I have, which by the way are located in the Philippines, we have a lot of virtual assistants to work for us. There still is a limited finite number of people. There's a certain number of workers that a manager can manage. There's a certain number of workers that are available, so that we have limitations on this. And this is not something that it takes you any length of time to gather up the money to be able to access this program. This is a program you literally will be able to act on immediately. You will be able to do this right now. You won't have to be saving money for any length of time to be able to join in and be able to enjoy and participate in this program. So Anonymous, great question. You certainly are free to use your name if you have any other questions. Jack wants to know the price. Well, you can see very clearly on the website, on the page that we have. But Jack, let me get into that detailed description for you right now. Okay, great Great questions have come in. Okay, let's talk about the final details of this. You've seen how this cash franchise works you've seen how this cash franchise works to free you from the normal responsibilities of running a regular business. You've seen how much money that you can make, and you've seen that it is massive companies like Google that can be the driving force behind how people find your business. When you follow our expert recommendations, the sky's the limit for your business to grow. And do you remember one of the sweetest perks of owning your own franchise like this? Do you remember what, to me, one of the best perks is? Okay, it's that you get to use the things that are sold inside of your store as a franchisee for free or at cost. You know, whatever the items, the services are that you may want to take advantage of, customized them personally, or any of the products that you're tied into with us, you get the enjoyment of that at a huge perk or huge bonus or huge benefit. It is like owning your own donut shop and getting to eat the donuts for free. That's the best analogy I can think of. You get free access to all the products your business will offer, and you get to use any of the services at cost. Now, what I have detailed for you here costs $1,000. Let that sink in, okay? Let me write it down on the board for you. So what I have detailed here costs $1,000. It's a $1,000 cost for the setup, the e-store, the trained workers we provide to you, and the management to oversee it so that you are not responsible for any of the operational aspects of the business. But today, again, until midnight Pacific only, and then we have to end this opportunity. So today, until the midnight deadline, we've taken 80% off and reduced this cash franchise system to just $199. Whoever the anonymous person was that asked why there was such a time sensitivity and such a deadline, because we can't do that for very long or for very many people, obviously. So it's crystal clear, it's very obvious to you why this is such a valuable thing, why this is such a scarce commodity, why this is such a high demand program, why the other people who've come before you who've been able to participate in this are thanking their lucky stars. Dan Sullivan, who's been in these kinds of programs before and who has himself seen thousands and thousands and tens of thousands of dollars come rolling into him, know the power of this exact kind of system and setup, and we can do that same thing for you. You have to, though, enroll right now. You have to do this immediately. Click the Order Now link, click the link that's beside or below the screens, and get your order in so that you can participate in this amazing program. Okay? Today is the day for you to save an incredible amount of money and get yourself something that is exactly the best of a franchise system that is easy to start, very easy to use. You're not doing any of the labor yourself, and so affordable you will never see anything. Nothing else that we offer compares to this cash franchise program, and you can only get it until tonight at midnight. So make sure you get this right now. Do it immediately. I've said this several times. Click any of the Order Now links, whether they're beside or below the video screen. That will open up a black and white shopping cart page that will allow you to enter in your payment information via credit card, debit card, even PayPal is an acceptable form of payment. Do this immediately. As soon as you hit submit, you will be confirmed as one of the very fortunate people that is able to get into this incredible cash franchise program. Now, you want to order this online to be assured that you get one of these coveted spots at the huge 80% discount. But be certain that your order goes through. Be certain that everything has gone according to plan. If for any technical reason, if for any technical reason you need to talk to our staff, they are available for a very limited time. They're available on the phone right now. If you have a technical problem or challenge getting your order through, by all means immediately call. And if You get voicemail, leave a message, repeat your number twice. They certainly will call back in the order received. So this is only for technical problems. In placing your order, you can call and talk to our staff by phone. It's a skeletal crew, because obviously this is not our normal thing. Call 702-287-4931. So if you have a technical problem or challenge, this is not a phone number to call and play 20 questions. Our phone staff is only there and trained to help assist you in placing your order for the Cash Franchise System. So the best and surest way to do this is to click the Order Now links that you find beside or below this video screen. And again, do this immediately. Get this in before midnight Pacific time, but right this instant, not later on, but right now, if you have any kind of technical problem or challenge getting that online order placed, you certainly should and can call 702-287-4931, and they will help you with whatever your challenge is, or they will return your call in the order received if you don't happen to get a live operator when you call now. They will call back immediately in the order received, and they will help you in any way possible. This is something you do not want to miss out on. This is something you do not want to get passed by on, because it is, as you can see, a very attractive program. It is a very lucrative system, and it's the best in the world because, as we've already talked about the power of franchises for decades now, it is copying. The basis of the Cash Franchising System is to copy what someone else is doing with their permission and keep the money for yourself. That's exactly what we are going to help you do as an owner of this program. Jabril wants to know how long. We'll do it as quickly as possible. So we'll do it immediately, as quickly as possible. And Anonymous says, got it, thanks. Hey, no problem. You may not be trying to be anonymous, but what I've seen sometimes is on a Mac computer, it doesn't save the name field. So it may not even be something you're deliberately trying to do. But the wonders of technology just keep going on and on. Okay, fantastic. This has been so much fun, so enjoyable. I want to thank all of you who've taken your valuable time to participate in this. You've just seen and learned something now that is a huge advantage to you, but only when you enroll in and order the program will it transfer into a big financial reward, which certainly is going to happen for those people that get into this program immediately. So click the Order Now link beside the video screen or below the screen, wherever it may happen to be, and get involved in this fantastic program immediately so that we can help you do all of these things. It's a win-win situation for everybody. All right, I'm out of here. Take care, everybody, and we'll talk to you all again very soon. Ciao!